What you are looking at is probably the craziest genetics that ever walked on a bodybuilding stage. Look at him, he was a teenager, not even 18. And here, he was merely 15. Crazy genetics, natural. Mr. Victor Richard, the freakiest of them all. This dude was a crazy, huge dude. 5'10", 330 pounds, contest weight. That's correct. This is the contest weight, guys. Off season, he was 360 pounds. Look at him. He was a teenager and he was still natural back then. Here, he was merely 14, for God's sake. And look at him when he tried to work out seriously. He was so ahead of his game. And this picture right here is not Photoshop. This is him at 360. He was invited to pose next to Dorian Yates. He literally dwarfed him. And please allow me to read you what was happening. During a mass free-for-all, Victor Richard positioned himself next to Dorian Yates and traded shots with the reigning Mr. Olympia. Afterwards, in the belief that he had overshadowed the shadow, Victor apologized to Yates. He literally apologized to him because he was shadowing him. This dude was so much bigger that Dorian Yates was not even funny. And you know what? What's the worst thing, guys? Let me tell you about his contest history. He only competed 5 times. First time, American Cup. Second, it was in 1982. He was 18, still natural. Then, Teen Los Angeles. First, in 83. California Gold Cup Classic. The next year, 84. First. And then he waited for 5 years. He won Mr. Barbados first. And then he waited another 3 years. Nigerian Championship first and overall. And then he stopped competing at 28 years old. Dude was not really into contest. Unfortunately, we never know what was his real potential. Don't tell me about Ronnie Coleman, guys. Ronnie Coleman, you know, gut all day, pregnant all day and daily. I mean, this dude is 330 with a vacuum, for God's sake. It's a different level of genetics. And here you can pose and read what he was saying with his friend Zach Kincan. He definitely said that Zach Kincan is the only one who has a crazy genetic as him. You don't know Zach Kincan? We'll talk about him. Dude from the UK, originally from Pakistan. Crazy genetics. Look how big he is with small waist. He is a gentle giant. We'll come back to him. He also says that Sergio Oliva had crazy genetic. I do agree. For all intended purposes, I think that this dude has some myostatin deficiency. I mean, just abnormally big for his age. And you know what? Sometimes he was eating 15 to 20,000 calories a day. And he took it up to 30,000 calories a day. This dude is probably the craziest genetic I personally ever seen. Don't forget to like the video if you agree. If you have any comment, question, feel free to ask them at the bottom. I salute you wherever you are. And yes, for the record, I almost forgot. His arms were 26 inches. I repeat, 26 inches. Try to beat that. Don't forget to like the video, and I salute you wherever you are. Damn, he was so good, this kid.